Are you planning on launching a new product? If you are, I suggest you make sure you've asked these 7 questions before you start. Number 1, what is it that we're launching? It sounds obvious, but can you clearly articulate what it is, what problem you're solving for your customers, or how your product will make their lives better? Just because you love your new idea, it doesn't mean the world will get it. And remember, people don't buy the best products or services, they buy the ones that they can understand the fastest. Question 2, why are we launching? Does your product really solve a problem that your customers have, or is it a knee-jerk response because what you were doing is no longer relevant? Dig into the reasons why your customers need this specific product or service. Really think deeply about that and question it. What are their frustrations? Will they actually part with money to resolve those frustrations based on what you're offering now? If your answers here are unclear, you've got to ask yourself the question, should you be launching a new product at all? Question 3, who is your target audience? Have you defined your ideal customer profile? Have you considered their current reality in light of the current market dynamics? We're starting to emerge from a post-COVID lockdown, and this has most likely impacted exactly what their wants and needs are. And so you really need to consider that. Once you're clear on that, invest some time to adapt your messaging accordingly. Because if you start to push a new product launch, spending marketing dollars without a clear message, you risk a failed product launch or a lot of wasted money. In essence, your message just won't resonate with your target audience. Question 4, who are your internal stakeholders as it relates to this product launch? A surefire way to undermine your product launch is failure to consider who needs to be part of that launch team. One thing you can use here, a great tool I've used in the past, is called a RACI matrix. This is basically a visual project plan that identifies who is responsible, who is accountable, who should be considered and consulted, and who should be informed. Google it if you want to get a copy, you'll find them online. Question 5, when are we launching? Again, this is another obvious one, but don't underestimate the impact of failing to consider your specific launch date. You want to schedule that date and reverse engineer your project plan and make sure it doesn't coincide with any external events or dates for key personnel. Question 6, what is the competitive landscape? Research, check your competitors' websites, their social media. Are they doing anything specific? And does your new launch stand out in comparison? Question 7, are there any dependencies or risks? Have a conversation with your team. Even the best laid plans will hit bumps in the road, and you'll be far better prepared to overcome them if you've considered them in advance. Now, this isn't a conclusive list, but if you answer these questions as a team, you're far more likely to succeed. Good luck.